Hey, beautiful people, Dr. Eve here. Hope all is well. We're in the greenhouse today talking about the benefits of lemongrass. I hope you are doing well. It is a great day to be alive. If you are here, say, Father, I thank you. Here on our channel, we talk about all things living well and building a strong home economy from the soil up, physically, mentally, socially, financially, spiritually, in all the ways that God would want us to be well in this time. So, I chose lemongrass as our conversation for today because I am belaboring going out there and harvesting all of that lemongrass. But the more I keep it in front of me, the benefits of it, the less likely I am to let it go for bad. So let's get into the benefits of lemongrass. So you all know that I like to bring you the research, the benefits, the evidence, all the things. So first of all, what is lemongrass? Because some of us don't know what that really is. And I'm just going to read it from the text, the reference material. Lemongrass is a Symbopygon citratus? Citratus. Hard term, right? In essence, it is a tropical plant known for its strong lemon scent and flavor, widely used in cooking and herbal medicine. It boasts a range of medicinal properties, including anti inflammatory, antimicrobial, and analgesic effects. Do you see why it's growing in my garden? Lemongrass is also appreciated for its ability to relieve anxiety, improve digestion, and boost oral health. So I grew lemongrass for the first time last year and I had it in such abundance. And so I decided that I was going to give it its own field, um, its own place. They say it needs sun, but I planted it in a shady microclimate, y'all, and it did well. So it's about trial and error. Let's see what this is going to look like because I know that lemongrass is a takeover crop, right? It will grow really, really tall and it's going to take over its space. And that is exactly what it did. Not only did it give me a big harvest, but it also gave me a beautiful space covered by the most beautiful medicinal grass. What are the properties? Let's talk about the properties of lemongrass. When we said antimicrobial benefits, lemongrass has strong microbial properties, making it effective against various bacteria, fungi, and also yeast, right? Anti inflammatory can reduce inflammation, offering benefits for conditions like arthritis and other inflammatory disorders. For your digestive health, it can aid in digestion and helps relieve symptoms of bloating and discomfort. Hey there, let's talk about anxiolytic. Exhibits mild sedative properties that can help reduce anxiety and promote relaxation. Now, this is not Dr. Eve talking, y'all. This is reference material. Then I will place an article in the in the in the description for your own research. Let's talk about the antioxidant properties, which it contains antioxidants that protects against oxidative stress and may support overall health. You can see now why I have so much of it in the garden and I'm super excited to harvest more of it, to share it with my community, because that's really what it's all about. Sharing is caring, but we want to also inform our public on what it is, why it is so important that we can take full charge of our health just by growing food. Food is our medicine. Lemongrass is also used widely in recipes, particularly more specifically. There is even a restaurant here called Lemongrass. And it's a Indian, but it has a lot of spices and a lot of lemongrass. So what if I could offer my neighbors and my restaurants here lemongrass? See, because I am also an agribusiness. We can take things to new heights when we carefully build out the blueprint as growers in our communities. And that's what we want to talk about, because each one teach one, and there's always ways that we can grow our economy, not just for our families, but for restaurants that need us. If you are in the region, what are they growing? What are their needs? What are their demands? Remember, farmers are having a really hard time now, and also farmers focus on big major crops, their own specific crops as well. But perhaps you, as a small grower, can put the nail on the head and design a blueprint that specifically speaks to a particular niche market. So, what disease does lemongrass fight? Well, again, digestive orders. It helps in managing digestive issues, including indigestion and gastritis. Anxiety and stress, the calming effects can alleviate stress and anxiety symptoms. Now, y'all, I'm taking this information straight from Barbara O'Neill's complete collection, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you what the gurus are talking about. And there is legitimate research that has been done on these specific foods. Let's talk about how it works, right? Lemongrass contains several compounds, including citral, which is responsible for its lemon scent and many of its health benefits. Citral and other components have antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties, helping to fight infections and reduce inflammation. The herb's essential oils. Have you ever used lemongrass essential oil? Oh my goodness. It is the absolute best. I also use it in my hair care products. So growing and having lemongrass on the farm or in my backyard farm, on my estate property, on my homestead, whatever you call in yours, right? I call mine something different every day. Depends on what I feel like, right? But the fact that I can actually grow the product or the herb where I can get the oils myself. I have made my own oils. I have put it in my hair products. I use it as around the home. I use it in my diffuser. I use it in so many ways. It helps to fight infections and reduce inflammation. Now, one of the things that I use it a lot with is tea. I use it in my tea, especially when I'm having a hard time respiratory flare, right? And that's just the result of harmful environments, right? Which is why I surround myself with plants, plant life, even in the home. It's like oxygen. It it produces oxygen in they produce oxygen in the home. When I harvest my lemongrass, I'm able to freeze dry it, I'm able to dehydrate it, and I'm able to boil it and get the oils. I'm able to do so many wonderful things with it. But it also helps me as a tea, right? It helps to combat colds and reduce inflammation and infections. The herb's essential oil, excuse me, the herb's essential oil can also affect the central nervous system. Hey there, Azul, providing anxiolytic effects and aiding in relaxation and sleep. Because remember, we said that lemongrass also has a sedative effect as well. So how are you going to use it? Let's talk about that because I want you to take down, get your pen and your pencil, and I want you to write down how you're going to use lemongrass. Lemongrass leaves can be boiled or steeped in hot water, just like I said, to make an herbal tea, often consumed for digestive or calming effects, right? Y'all, I am telling you, there is just something about being able to grab your own medicine. Oh, that plant needs some. That's my sage over there. It needs some water, y'all. I just looked at it. I'm in the greenhouse. I need to pay attention. Herbal tea often consumed. So let's talk about the other one, essential oils. Remember, I just talked about the essential oil. Lemongrass oil can be used in aromatherapy or diluted and applied topically for pain relief. Now, I didn't know that one, so I'm super excited about that. But it should not be ingested. The essential oil should not be ingested. Cooking. Fresh or dried lemongrass is widely used in culinary preparations for its flavor. And the good thing I love about this reference material is it gives you dosage, right? A lot of times I have seen many who grow different herbs and they're using it, but do not think about the dosage. There is a dosage, y'all. We can't just be out here just consuming things and don't understand the dosage. Now, for tea, it says use 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh or dried lemongrass per cup of boiling water steeped for 5 to 10 minutes. Drink 2 to 3 cups daily. If lemongrass is your thing for that time frame, like in the cold months, like you know, October, November. I want to say December for my zone. December, January, and February are cold months here, right? And so there are more colds. There are more things to address. There just is, right? So you want to know how to use it, your dosage. In the essential oil for topical use, you want to use dilute 2 to 3 drops of lemongrass essential oil in a tablespoon of carrier oil. What's a carrier oil? A carrier oil could be something like your olive oil, jojoba oil, your sunflower oil, your different oils, aloe vera oil. There's so many of them. Those are considered your carrier oils, and there's many, many more of them. For so you want to make sure that you're mixing it in a carrier oil. For aromatherapy, follow the diffuser's instructions. I usually do about maybe 6 to 8 drops in my diffuser, and it gives the most amazing aromatic in my home. So I absolutely love it. How long to use? And this is the good thing about her reference material is she gives you the properties, what it fights, how it works, how to use it, the dosage, and how long to use it. So next is how long to use it. Lemongrass tea can be consumed daily if that's your tea of the season, right? But I'm a tea grower. I'm an herb grower, so I have many, many, many types of tea, and I don't take anything for long, long periods of time. I take according to my need in the time in that moment. Lemongrass tea can be consumed daily as part of a healthy diet for its general health benefits. For specific health issues like digestive disorders or anxiety, it may be used for several weeks to monitor its effectiveness. And that is a good, give it a trial to see if it is in fact effective. Essential oils and topical applications should be used with caution, and long-term use should be discussed with a health care provider. You are listening to Dr. Eve here on my channel. We talk about all things well-being, and today we're talking about the benefits of lemongrass. And I chose this topic today because I have to harvest a mound of lemongrass. And so by understanding, it keeps me going. Nothing should ever go to waste, right? Nothing should ever go to waste. If I have more than I need, then I should prepare to offer it to. I should prepare it up to for retail. I should opt for retail for regular community citizens and or for restaurants that are in my area because I am an urban grower living in the middle of an urban community. Believe it or not, people ask me, do I live in the country? I absolutely live in a rural community, but the urban setting of that community. And I grow, 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 and grow here on my estate. So, anyway, I hope that this information helped you. I'm excited that you were here. Thank you for coming. And thank you to those who are going to be on the replay, right? I'm Dr. Eve, and here on my channel, we talk about all things well being and growing from the soil up. Bye for now.